Hey guys, so we're all loaded up, trailer behind us. We've got our buddy here, Matty, with us. He's going to help us. We're on our way to Conway, Arkansas for Retrofest. Pretty excited about it. So stay tuned, and we're going to drive through the night to get there.
See you there.
See you. There it is. We are finally in Conway. First night's done. You guys ready? It's finally here. We're headed in. Retrofest, Arkansas.
original animation drawings, and we were selling on what ended up like 50 keyframes of her putting on a shoe up close. It went very high for the. I'm sweating. I don't know about y'all.
That is the best shirt I've seen all day.
Wow, from the audience.
This is a lot.
Okay, yeah, sorry, ghosts. So all you have to do is call up a random for a third opinion. I'm talking about
Metro.
I need an opinion. We need another voice. We're literally talking on paper and talking. Come up here. Also, we get someone to blame it on, so we don't feel like the bad guy. See that? You like that? Okay, good. Your winner, 2025 Cosplay Contest Champion is, drumroll please.
Audience participation on here every. Here we go. Every knee slap.
Tuscan Warrior! That is so close.
This is the happiest purchase I've seen today.
On 225, I'm going to be 35, 235, on 225 now 35, 35, 200 a bit now 20, 35, going to be 35, 225 now 35, 225 down the bid now 35. Sell it right over here, $225 bid, 50 now 50 now 50, 140 now 50. Sell it right there, $140. Yep.
Oh my goodness, guys. I'm sorry, we never announced the bull.
No, 275, now 300, sir. Now you're at 300, now 25, 300 out of it, now 25, out of 300 out of it, now 25, out of 300 out of it, now 25, out of 300 out of it, now 25, 25, now 25, 300 out of it, now 25, 300 now 25. Sell it right there, $300. Look good, that Raisin Bran, sir. You won, all right. $225. You did it right there.
We won! Retro Bash, we got an Atari, Adidas.
Ooh, Atari Adidas right there. Large. She said yes, 125, 100 out of it. Now 55. It's just money when you keep them happy. 155, 145, now 55. 145 out of it, now 55. So right there, 145 bucks right here, right here. Yep. 145 bucks. She really wanted that.
All right, we have it.
Out of 50, now 60. I don't know, 50, out of it, now 60. Out of 50, out of it, now 60. I don't know, now 60, now 70. Gonna be 100, now 10. Sell it right over there to Mario for 100 bucks.
Good job, Mario. Don't put a second in there, Mario.
31, 30, now 40, gotta be 40, 140. 130 out of it, now 40. 130 out of it, now 40. 130 out of it, now 40. 130 now 40, 130 out of it, now 40. So right here on the front row, 130 bucks.
Match point. Match point, Kim. I'm that dizzy. Oh my gosh. All right, match point, both of them. Here we go. The Street Fighter 2 Turbo Champion is Adam. Congratulations, here you go. We got something else for you. Man, I'm sweating. That was insane. That was insane.
Last question for a Jurassic Park G. Here we go. Double points. What character's last words were clever girl? Here we go. It worked! Guys, give it up one more time.
All right, guys, we are wrapped up at RetroFest 2025. Rick killed it as always.
I did?
Yes, you did.
I killed a man.
No,
I should
Was that a
probably,
target you
I should
used?
probably tell somebody.
Yeah.
I tried it. You know
We-
where I got that.
we had a great time. We
He's
can't
like,
wait to
no,
be back.
get back on task, guys.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys next year.
Bye. Good to see you.
All right, so even though we were vendors this year, we still picked up some stuff ourselves. So let's see what that was. First, been waiting on this for a long time. Freddy vs. Jason's one of my favorite horror films of all time. Came out when I was in high school. Finally found it for a good price. Picked it up. So next we had a guy come up to the booth, ask if we was interested in buying anything. And he had some PSP stuff, which I am a sucker for. Had Vice City Stories, GTA. Had Liberty City Stories, GTA. and then a sealed Hollow Man UMD, and asked him what he wanted for everything. He threw out a number, and I thought it was a pretty good deal, so picked those up. So randomly, as I was walking around trying to get some content, I seen this for the Switch, Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. Didn't know that they did this. I guess it's a digital download only, but I love my Ghostbusters, so I picked that up. Also, as I was randomly walking around, I come across this Silent Hill Homecoming for 360. Also one that's been on my radar for a while. Found it for a pretty good price. Also had another gentleman come up to the booth, ask if he was interested in buying anything, and I said, well, I'll see what you got. And he had this Silent Hill HD collection for PS3, sealed, 9.8 graded. I thought the number he was asking for was very reasonable, so I purchased it. But now's for the stuff that I'm the most excited about. So if you guys watch the channel much, you know that I'm going for a complete US set of NES. And I found this Might and Magic, pretty clean label, found it for a decent price. And then this is the one I was actually looking for in Cincinnati, but finally got DuckTales 2, really clean label. Really excited about this one. This now puts me 28 away from a complete US set. So these last few items, I didn't actually purchase them there. I brought them from my personal collection to have autographed because I knew that Francois Chow was going to be there and also Ernie Reyes Jr. So I took my very clean VHS of TMNT 2. And like I said, Francois Chow and Ernie Reyes Jr., both very friendly, very fun to talk to. And Francois Chow, the guy that played Shredder, I loved his character in 21 and Over, and I talked to him for several minutes about that movie. So really, really cool addition to the game room with this. All right, down to the last two. And the reason there's two is because I was undecided on what I wanted to have Bill Farmer and Jason Marsden sign. And I ended up talking to both of them, and they made me a deal for 2 signatures. So I had my sealed Super Nintendo Goof Troop and my really clean VHS of the Goofy movie. This is one of my all-time favorites. They both agreed to take a picture with me at the same time instead of separate, so that was really cool as well. I don't know where I'm going to put these yet, but I'm pretty excited to figure it out. So we're finally at the end of the video, but we want to do a little recap on our thoughts of everything, the overall show, how it was to vend. So Ash, I know how I felt last year being a spectator, being our first year of vending. What do you think?
Well, honestly, the first year of vending was experience in its own right. Had a lot of cool people come to stands, had a lot of discussion about a lot of cool games. I learned a lot of stuff about different series I had no idea. And, it's just nice meeting everybody that actually came to the show. Not only is just somebody going to the show, but actually somebody who has something to offer to the show.
Right. Yeah, we overall, I think we did really well. We was there more to promote the channel than really just to sell stuff. But we had a guy that I'd like to give a shout out to, Bryce JW on YouTube. He came up at random and just said he seen us on YouTube and said how much he liked our content and respected us for what we do. To be honest with you, it really made my day, man. So
Shout out to you, Bryce.
Appreciate
What a
you.
brother.
Look forward to talking to you next year.
Yep. What are your other thoughts, especially, like on the rare stuff? Like, I haven't seen you add 2 games to your NES collection in a long time, and yet you knocked 2 off.
Yeah, I was hoping to make a deal for that Flintstones Return to Dinosaur Peak or one of the Samsons that was there, but we just couldn't come to a deal, and that's fine. Maybe hopefully down the road.
Yeah. Give you something to chase next year, at least.
Yeah, but hopefully our schedules work out and we can both do this again. Hopefully as vendors. If we go as spectators or if just one of us get a go, that's fine too. But man, we had a lot of fun, but it's a lot for one weekend.
It is. I'll tell you what, out of all the things that we saw at the show, probably just the museum.
Oh yeah,
They had the Apple Pippin.
yeah.
Loved it. Walked in the door. Guy asked me if I knew how to fix it. I did. And then after it did fix it, I admitted to him I had never seen an Apple Pippin in my life. I guess he just thought I was some old wizard. And then, speaking of wizardry, they had that M16 training simulator for the armies for the Super SNES.
Yeah, the Super
Or s-
Nintendo, the Max Rifle, it was a training simulator for the military, and they're crazy expensive. Ironically enough, one of my friends locally asked me if I knew what they were, and I was like, "Yeah, why?" And he goes, "I have one. I found it at a yard sale years ago. Do you know what it's worth?" And I was like, "Not entirely. Love to make you an offer, but I don't want to lowball you either." And then come to find out, they got one in the case there over the
Yeah,
weekend.
complete.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Beyond that, though, I mean, overall, fantastic show. You got any final thoughts?
No, like we said earlier, Rick killed it like he always does. He put on a great show, especially for being his second year.
Appreciate you, Rick.
Yeah. So can't wait to go back.
All right. We'll see you guys next year.
See you guys.
Bye.